Welcome to Maximum Warrior Disc 2. This one is the most important. On Disc 1, we laid down the foundation. Now we're going to give you the how-to. You've got a left brain and a right brain. Okay, your left brain is the hard-nosed go-getter, the kick-ass, take names, and make money. Your right brain is the artistic, creative. It accesses what's called the non-local universe. So that's why you'll find a lot of artists end up broke. You know, artists, painters, rock stars lose their money because they don't have that hard-nosed, brass tacks, get down to business, ass kicker, Marine drill sergeant type of mentality that the money-making businessman has. That's why artists often end up broke, and creative people are often broke or never even get money in the first place. So we want to connect the two. By connecting the two, by bringing them together, you become an unstoppable force. Now, I want you to think in terms for a minute of your mind. You've got your conscious mind, and that's what's listening to me right now. If you look at your hand and you count your fingers, you're doing that with your conscious mind. And then you have your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind is what's keeping you breathing at night when you sleep. It's what makes your mouth water when you think of a lemon right now. Your unconscious mind is the software that operates your body and your conscious mind. So you've got your conscious mind, you've got your unconscious mind, and then you've got your superconscious mind, which is the energy field that is all around us. And I'll explain that later. And that does exist. Nothing that I talk about is going to be esoteric, touchy-feely, flowery, far-out stuff. Okay, we're talking real life here. Now, your conscious mind and unconscious mind, when those get hooked up, when those are in congruency, you can really, really kick ass and take names in life. I mean, you can really get things done, and you're also very in tune and intuitive. You'll find that children they can sense things because they're hooked up very well. They're in the theta brainwave. It's known as the theta brainwave. You have alpha, beta, theta, and delta brainwaves, most commonly referred to in Silva mind control. And that's children are very intuitive. In fact, using the unconscious mind, you'll find that a lot of the best fighters who are lightning fast, they don't think about every move. They don't think jab, cross, hook, roundhouse. They just do it, right? Like playing an instrument. If you think about each note that you play, well, you'll be choppy and slow and it won't come out right. But when you go unconscious, that's where skill lies, and that's where mastery comes from. And that's why Jesus said, unless you be as children, you'll not enter the kingdom. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what that means, and most Christians don't understand what he meant when he said that. Anyway, that's on a whole other track. But that's the point, is being able to tap into your unconscious power. Now, all unconscious minds communicate back and forth all the time. I mean, you walk into a room, and someone's pissed off, or you're pissed off, you'll feel that. Or, someone pissed off walks into a room, you feel that. You sense that, okay? They communicate back and forth all the time, whether you like it or not. It's just a fact. Now, most people don't know that their unconscious mind is projecting. It's communicating, broadcasting. We are broadcasting. Our attitudes, our emotions, our body language is all broadcasting. Most people never know that. They're unself-aware. Know thyself, said the Oracle of Delphi. When you know thyself, when you know yourself, then you can control what you broadcast. Does that make sense? You can control what you broadcast, not only to project what you want, but to magnetically attract what you want. Does that make sense? And in this CD, we're going to show you how to do it. In the last one, we gave you the foundation, which is needed. But a foundation you don't really see when you look at a house, do you? But it sure is vital. Matter of fact, that house is only as strong as its foundation. Beautiful home without a foundation will sink, will fall. We'll have all kinds of problems. Strong foundation, it's going to last forever. Okay, so all unconscious minds communicate. They mesh all the time, whether you know it or not, and whether you like it or not. It happens all the time, even when you're sleeping. You ever been bothered? You ever been affected by something or been preoccupied with a problem or a person, a problem with a person? Or have dreams, nightmares, dreams about it? Your unconscious mind is meshing, interacting, communicating with other unconscious minds. We all are, okay? And the thing about the unconscious mind is, and this is important because many people go off on these esoteric trips, learn all these mind powers, but they can't do jack shit with it. If you can't use it consciously to get results, then you don't have it. And I don't care how many NLP or hypnosis certificates you have or black belt, 5th degree black belt certificate. If you can't fight, then you don't really have it. You've just got a worthless piece of paper on your wall. Okay? When you learn how to hook up the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, the left and right brain, then you're dancing on two legs instead of one. Does that make sense? So that's what we're here to do today. Let's do it, all right? Now, you can ask your unconscious mind to give you anything. And if you have the foundation, it will give it to you. The foundation is what we dealt with on Maximum Warrior Disc 1. I described to you earlier in the first track your conscious mind, unconscious mind, and superconscious mind. And we'll talk more about the superconscious mind later. And all of these things are provable and have been proved as scientific phenomena in several areas. But here's the point. Only by knowing thyself can you break through the barriers and go where you want to go. Know thyself, said the Oracle of Delphi. Or in Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. Let me ask you a question. Do you have free will? We all think we have free will, don't we? But you cannot deny the existence of conditioned response anchors. Conditioned response anchors. And when someone triggers an anchor and you have a response to it, a conditioned response to an anchor that was established when you were 3 years old, are you free if you don't know about it? No, you're not. Are you free if you do know about it? Know thyself. Because see, if you're crossed, if part of you says, sure, I want to lose weight, conscious mind, but the other part of you, your unconscious mind, says, no way. I get too much out of this. I get too much comfort. I get too much payoff. I get sympathy, and I need sympathy, and I need comfort, and I need payoff. Are you going to lose the weight? No. No, you're not. Or it could be anything. Making a lot of money. Your conscious mind says, sure, I want to make lots of money. I want to get rich. But unconsciously, your meta programs are your thinking strategies. Meta, meaning big picture, programs, meaning strategies. Okay? And in your unconscious mind, your meta programs say, absolutely not. Money is the root of all evil. If I'm rich, I'm going to get in all this trouble because I'll have to pay taxes and I'll have to pay bills and have all this responsibility, and people will sue me, and people will think I'm a snob. And all those rich snobs are the ones who have the world all screwed up. Let me ask you, are you going to get rich? No. If people wonder why they consciously try to lose weight, or they consciously try to get rich, but they don't. Well, here I'm explaining why. They're reversed. So by using what I'm sharing with you here today, you can connect your conscious and unconscious mind. So you deliver the message to the unconscious mind in a way that the unconscious mind sees it as reality and agrees with it. Now, there are several ways, okay? Repetition can help. It's limited, it's somewhat sophomoric, but repetition. I can do it. Let's talk about self-talk, about self-speech and the creation of habit. You know, you say to a kid from 2 years old on, you're stupid. You're a bad boy. And see over and over and over again, and they begin to take on those beliefs. Beliefs are taken on by what we hear. If the news tells us over and over and over again, tolerate, this is good, tolerate, this is good, tolerate, this is good. It might be to tolerate a high estrogen diet, a low protein diet. And is that good for you? Or will it increase the cause of heart attack? It might be choices that aren't good for you, but they're repeated over and over again. See, what happens? Repetition. I can lose weight. I am thin. I am healthy and strong and fit. I am healthy and strong and fit. Over and over and over again. Or I am getting rich. Every day I'm getting richer and richer. By repeating these mantras over and over again, what happens is it can cause the unconscious mind to go into trans-derivational search and make what's being repeated true. The unconscious mind can go into a trans-derivational search and manifest what's repeated as true. You see? So repetitions, or as they're known as, power phrases or affirmations, do have a high value and can help you. Now, they aren't the total be-all and end-all, but they are a useful tool, and you should use them. It would be very wise of you to do so. So I want you to now repeat with me, and here's why. Because the more you repeat these affirmations daily, it's kind of like the equivalent of a workout. The more you work out daily, the more you lift a weight, the stronger and bigger and better looking your biceps are going to be. And as a result, the more you can lift and carry and the stronger you'll become. So affirmations are kind of like a workout. They give you, they help you, they strengthen you. They don't do it for you, and it's not the end. It's not the thing that's going to get it for you, but it's part of the process. Working out is part of the process, is it not? Well, the same thing with affirmations. So I want you to repeat with me right now. And this is yours. This is your affirmation. You can use this every day. Not only are you going to repeat it with me now, but every day when you wake up and before you go to bed, you're going to use this. This is your own sanctuary for maximum warrior mind mastery. Now, if you have a wife or girlfriend or husband who snickers at you when you do this, explain to them that you're working on something that's a benefit to you. And if they don't get it, that's okay. You don't need to sell anyone on your own self-improvement. You don't need others to agree for you to improve yourself. You simply go ahead and do what you know is good for you. And you can just go into the bathroom when you wake up and before you go to bed and do it privately there to have your own sanctuary for mind mastery. So this is the affirmation. And we're going to start it on the next track so that you can repeat it with me. It's track 3 of Maximum Warrior Disc 2. So every day you can go do it with me. You can go to track 3 of this disc and do it with me. And soon you'll have it memorized and you can use it whenever you need it. All right? I'll see you on the next track.